Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video with a redraw of one of my old pieces and answer a few of my followers' questions over on Instagram. Now this art piece is really old. I'm pretty sure I drew it 10 years ago. It's one of my oldest pieces, I think. And yeah, you can see my my anatomy is really whack, and my proportions are pretty off. It doesn't look great now. I'm pretty sure I was like super proud of it when I first drew it, but you know, now it's a little off. So I would have drawn this piece when I was 12. Yeah, about 12 years old. But let's get on to the questions. Question number 1. What's your favorite thing to draw? I don't know what my favorite thing to draw. I'd probably catgirls, Nekos. They're probably my favorite thing to draw. And just like headshots. Headshots are also one of my favorite things to draw. Neko headshots, there you go. They just seem to be the easiest to draw for me. Question 2. What inspired you to create your character? And I'm assuming that this person means my avatar, my Neko avatar. And really, like, I've had this character for ages. And when I first designed her, it was pretty much based off myself. One of my old, well, I guess ex-friends actually drew my character before I drew her. And so I'll pop that up somewhere here. But as you can see, like, she's very kind of like punk rock pastel inspired, and that's pretty much how I was at the very beginning, and she's just sort of evolved from there. So I guess I inspired my own character. Yeah, okay. Question 3. What inspired you to draw? I'd have to say anime. Anime inspired me to draw. That's all I can say. I started drawing because I was watching anime, and that's pretty much it. Question 4. Favorite movie? Ooh, this is a tough one. I don't know what my favorite movie is. I don't have a favorite movie. Actually, no, that's a lie. That's a lie. Ever since I was little, my favorite movie has always been Fern Gully. I will watch the crap out of that movie. But obviously, as a kid, I didn't realize what all the main elements and stuff were about. Now I know that it was all about pollution, so that's fun. But I reckon that's probably still, to this day, my favorite movie. Okay, question 5. How are you? Well, it's been a little rough. Not gonna lie, it's been a little rough. Definitely doing a lot better. So I'd say I'm doing pretty okay. Question 6. Favorite piece you've worked on? Favorite piece I've worked on. Well, I really loved how my icon came out, so I'd say that's probably one of my favorite pieces that I've worked on. Otherwise, the other pieces would be Circus Cat, which was an adopt that I made that nobody purchased. I'm still questioning on whether or not I want to sell him. I'll pop a picture of him up, as well as the most recent print that I've drawn up with a background, because I'm really proud of how the background turned out. And yeah, I'll pop that up as well. Question 7. What brushes do you use? Okay, I just use the standard brushes on Paint Tool site. Like, there's nothing fancy. I've never figured out how to adjust the brushes. Maybe one day I'll get in and fiddle around with it, but really I just use the stock standard brushes that you get with Paint Tool site. Nothing fancy. If there are any like really good brushes that you guys can recommend, feel free to like pop links to them down below, and I will check them out and try them. Question 8. Do you read manga chapters online too? I would say yes. I've read a few manga, or I guess like webtoons. I don't know if you like class the webtoons where you just scroll down, like where it's like one long panel, if that's classed as manga or if that's classed as a comic, because it's really hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, I've read a few manga chapters online. Usually it's always with those, yeah, like webtoons and stuff like that, where you get like a free trial to read the first chapter of something, and then you have to like sign up and pay for all these subscriptions and stuff, and it's not that fun after that, so I usually only ever read the first chapters of stuff and then leave it. But yes, the answer is yes. Question 9. What do you like more, comics or manga? Ooh, that's a hard one. I wouldn't say I'm really into the typical comics, like Marvel and DC comics, like superhero comics, but anime comics, I guess that's just manga. So, I guess I like manga more. Question 10. If you became popular, got a bunch of followers / pursue art, what are you going to do after that? Realistically, the goal for me is to start building up my own store, selling like prints, stickers, charms, washi tape, mugs, t-shirts with my art on it. That's the goal for me. So I guess becoming popular and getting a bunch of followers is kind of like the first step, because you can't really open up a store and have no one to go and check it out. So step 1 is to build up a following, and hopefully like sell more commissions that way. Sell commissions, because I do that. By the way, I'm open for commissions. If you guys want to commission me for art, that would be great. Question 11. What are your goals with this channel / account? Oh, it's pretty much covered in that last answer there. Yeah, the goals with the channel and account pretty much to just build up a community around my art and people who appreciate art. Question 12. Do you believe in aliens? I probably believe in aliens as much as I believe that there's like ghosts and fairies and supernatural creatures, so I'd say yes. If there's gonna be such a thing as fairies and mermaids and vampires, then there's got to be aliens. You can't have one without the other. Like, there's just got to be. Question 13. Roller coaster or aquarium? Ooh. Excuse the birds in the background. Australian birds are really noisy. Roller coaster or aquarium? I do enjoy a good roller coaster. Actually, one of my favorite roller coaster rides was the Scooby-Doo one in Queensland at, I think it was Dreamworld or Movie World? Maybe it was Movie World. One of the two, and they had like this really, really good Scooby-Doo ride, and you had to, like, most of it was in pitch black, and oh, it was great, and you went backwards, and it was so much fun. Aquariums are nice too, but I find them to be a little bit on the boring side. You're just walking around looking at exotic fish. You don't really get to interact much. You just walk around, take photos. So I'm gonna pick roller coaster. Roller coasters over aquariums. Question 14. Do you prefer Copic or digital work? See, I have a bunch of Copic markers, but I've never really figured out how to properly use them. Like, I know there's some form of technique or whatever that you need to kind of build up in order to, like, make them look good. I just use them like I would Sharpies, and they just turn out that way. So, I don't know, but I do know my traditional art is a lot better than my digital art, but I'm slowly getting better at the coloring portion of digital art versus traditional coloring. So, I think I'll pick digital for that one. Digital work over Copic. And our last question here is question 15. When did you discover your talent for art? I don't think it was really ever a talent. It was just something that I built on, and I just never stopped drawing. Because, yeah, I've been drawing for almost 12 years now, so it's a progressive skill that I've acquired. It's never been like a, oh wow, look, I can draw this, like, first time I've ever drawn it, oh my god. It's a, oh, I'm gonna start drawing because it looks fun, and then just continued to do it because I'm stubborn, and it's just turned into something that I've been getting better and better at. That's pretty much it. Thank you to all of my lovely Instagram supporters and followers for giving me all your amazing questions. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you know people who would be interested in my type of content, my art, stuff like that, feel free to share my videos with them. get them involved in this little community that we've got going on, as well as with Neko News. If you feel like there's something that you really want to get off your chest, Neko News is essentially going to be that for people. If you have an issue with someone online, or you have stories, real life stories that you would like to share, Neko News is something that can do that, as well as just commenting on any of the news floating around that I find really impactful and interesting, I will share. Yeah, so if you feel like that's something that you would like, you can DM me on Instagram or send me an email. I'll pop my email up here. So I hope that's something that you guys can really get into. I hope you are all looking forward to the future videos that I have coming up, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys in the next video.